Last night I heard the humming of the moon behind the trees. Felt the warmth of California riding on the breeze, and I thought of you for the first time in what felt like centuries. And I don't even have your number now, but even if I did, you know I knew it by heart.
Hey guys, it's we're alive! That was a bad opening. Hello! I know this isn't gonna be like a super formal podcast. If you've watched other episodes, thank you for coming back. And if you're new, this is not a usual thing. I say that about once a month, so maybe this is the usual thing. I did not get an actual podcast out this week. The house hunting thing is in full force. We have now 1 month and 14 days to find and move into a new home. Our landlord sold the building, so we knew it might happen. We just didn't know it was going to happen this quickly. So my brain has really not been in a good podcasty place. But I thought I would do like a vlog kind of style thing for the next week or so, maybe a couple weeks. Just to, keep everybody updated and kind of share what I've been doing still. There's been a lot of crafting, a lot of stress crafting, as one might imagine. Lots of dying. We've got a big super secret project going on that I can't talk to you about until later on this year, but I'm very excited for it. This works out well. That was a bad thing. Yeah, I've got some yarn dyeing. I'm in my dye clothes. It's a Dos Amigos burrito t-shirt. It used to be a burrito place by my college, and my friend worked there, so now I have all of the t-shirts. So this is probably going to be a video going over a couple days. Show you what I finished in the past week. I finished my Fairy Hill. So this is the first installment of the Shawl Society by Helen Stewart. And this is the Fairy Hill shawl. I did the small version. It is knit on Once Upon a Corgi yarns on the Hedwig colorway on the ginger base. So I don't know if you can see it. There's just a little bit of sparkle in there. And I did the beading, which was a blast. So we are on track to do all of the Shawl Society this year in our hand-dyed yarn and have a very nice collection. The blocking's a little wonky, but whatever. It was a joy to knit. I really did enjoy it. And we finished. Get them both out. What's up? Did I not cut this? I did. Look at my sock blockers. We finished a pair of socks. This is the Tower Over the Thames colorway. It is on my penny base. And these are my stress moving socks, which I've now finished, so now I had to cast on another pair. I knit them on my US 1 2.25 Chow Goose. Magic Loop 64 stitches, 1x1 twisted rib, the Schlips Kiss Heel, and the star toe, which is very easy to do in the car and whilst walking around giant apartment buildings. So yeah, one of them is slightly smaller than the other because that's when we were like, hey, let's maybe buy a house. So you can kind of see my stress levels adjust. But they still fit, I think. I haven't tried them on. They're going to go into my box of socks. This is pair, 7. Am I that on track? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is pair 7 for the year. And I've cast on pair 8 there somewhere in the house. Maybe in my purse. And I will cast on pair 9 this week just so I have another vanilla sock to work on whilst house hunting. So that's what I've been knitting on, and let's get on with this weird vlog thing.
Back when we were kids, if I had any feelings left for you, I'd keep them hid, 'cause I moved on and on and on. Were we singing in the streets somewhere in Spain? Were we laughing in the hotel shower, running out of change? If that was really you and me, I don't know, I couldn't say. And don't you think that's strange? And the last time at the airport, you had your dark sunglasses on. I flew home to my mother's house and wrote you a song. And then I picked myself up, called a bus back to Boston, and I moved on and on and on. And there'll be no walk down memory lane. There'll be no midnight call for old time's sake. And I'm not slipping down that rabbit hole.
Remember the time I said I was gonna try and vlog a lot? Yeah, that worked out real well. I think I said that Tuesday. It's now, what day is it? Friday. And yeah, we are in the midst of some dyeing. We got another burner. Try and get some moves going. Big project still in the works. And we got some new fun dyes to play with. So I'm really excited. It's not very exciting looking. We'll see. We'll see how exciting this goes when I play with them. But yeah. The new Shawl Society came out, so I got that cast on. I'm so excited. And yeah, we've got 5 apartment viewings within the next 4 days, so hopefully we can make some moves. I apologize for how disastrous my kitchen is, but figure out what happens. I've lost my tape dispenser. I'm trying to build boxes while everything heats up and cooks, but it's hard to do that when you don't have tape. Remember that time I said I lost my tape? I found it in this bag, which also includes some mail and a crowbar. This is my life right now. Did you find it?
It's like that old jean jacket that you lost in the lake. We couldn't see it at the bottom. We might assume that it's still there. Either way, I'm sure by now you got yourself a new coat to wear. But oh, how I loved you with an unprotected heart, and how you blew it wide open when you busted it apart. That was the best thing that you did. I can see that now. All I know is I moved on, although I don't remember how.
It got really dark outside. Hello! I'm probably gonna wrap this video up really quickly. Yeah, the little clip you just saw, I got some natural dyes and I was super excited to play with those. All of this moving and whatnot stress has sort of severely downtrodden my creativity a little bit. I just sort of feel like, I don't know, like the shrug emoji. That's sort of my main emotion at the moment. And I have a bunch of beautiful yarn in the shop still, so I don't want to keep re-dyeing those if there's so many in the shop. I don't want to oversaturate you guys with that, so I got some natural dyes I'm going to be playing with for the next week or so, just to sort of cleanse the palette, kind of do a fresh start. I do have some big plans. I want to revamp the whole shop. Of course, the minute I think of that, we have to move, so we'll see. I'm doing everything in little bits, so maybe I'll do a grand reopening at the end of the summer. I don't know. That's a lot of promises. So I'm hanging out with Joanna here. Not actually hanging out with her. I'm just catching up on her episode. And going through... Oh, did I clean them up? I'm going through some stuff. I'm finally taking some actions of those Simple Living minimalist books and getting rid of all of my manuals. I'm Googling them to make sure they're there, and then if they're there, they're out. Sorry, I keep looking at myself in the camera and then switching over to the actual camera. And then my phone slowly does this. So yeah, that's that's been my week so far. I think I've taken a lot of little video clips. I'm going to try and get a podcast out next week. Fingers crossed. Jake and I are looking at, hopefully, a very promising place on Sunday, and then 2 or 3 places on Monday, so maybe Tuesday I'll try and get one out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little sort of vlog. See you soon.